Good day everyone. So we have code here that will iterate box with X pattern, and kung makikita nyo is meron tayo ditong instruction yung enter the size of the box, and nakadepende yan sa kung ano yung i-enter ni user na size na prepared niya. And we have here data type na int sa size equals int.parse console.readline. So, ang ginamit natin to convert the size is yung parse, but pwede rin siya as yung to enter dito. So, depende na yun sa inyo. And, meron tayo ditong initialization na 0, and then yung condition na I is less than size. So, ibig sabihin, dapat daw yung I is less than sa size na i-enter ni user. So, let's assume na yung size na i-enter is 5. Yan, kung makikita nyo dyan. And, so, yung I is equals to 0. 0 less than yung 5 na size is true. So, papasok siya sa inner loop. Int j equals 0, j less than size. So, yung j is 0, less than 5 is true. So, papasok siya sa if condition. I is equals to 0 or I is equals to size minus 1 or j is equals to 0 or j is equals to size minus 1 or I is equals to j or I plus j is equals to size minus 1. So, let's initiate or execute the value of j. So, I, which is yung 0, is equals to size na 5 minus 1. So, 5 minus 1 is 4. Yung I is equals to 4 is, ang truth value niya is false, since they are not equal. So, ang magiging truth value ng I is equals to 0 is 0 is equals to 0 is true, and then yung or false, which is ang magiging truth value niya is true, since true and false. Then dito is j is equals to 0. 0 is equals to 0 is true, and then 0 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4. So 0 is equals to 4 is false. So, magiging, ang truth value niya pa rin is true. Then, I is equals to j, 0 is equals to 0, and then, I plus j, which is yung 0 plus 0 is equals to size minus 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. So, 0 is equals to 4 is true pa din. So, kahit ano maging kapartner ng true, ay ng false. If true and false, magiging ang truth value niya pa rin is true kasi ang ginamit na condition is or. So, nag-true siya dito. Ang magiging output niya is yung star. So, since console.write yung ginamit, yung cursor natin is nandito. So, mag-output tayo dito ng star. Yan. And then, since nag-output na siya, modify natin siya, and then, yung initialize natin is mag-i-increment siya sa 1. So, yung j natin na initialization is 0 plus 1. So, magiging 1 na siya. Yan. So, 1 less than 5 is true. So, papasok ulit siya dito sa if condition. I is equals to 0. So, 0 is equals to 0 is true. And then, 0 is equals to 4 is false. So, true pa din siya. And then, 0 is equals to 0 is true. 0 is equals to 4 is false. So, ang magiging truth value nitong dalawang to is true. And then, dito is 0 is equals to 0 is true. And then, yung 0 plus 0 is 0 is equals to 4 is false kasi yung 0 is not equals to 4. So, magiging ang truth value pa rin nito is true. Kaya, ang mag-output dito ay yung star pa din. So, nandito yung cursor natin kanina and then mag-output tayo ng star ulit. And then, modify and then increment 1. So, yung kanina is 1. So, 1 plus 1, magiging 2 na yung initialization. So, 2 less than 5 is true. So, pasok ulit siya sa if condition. So, 0 is equals to 0 is true. And then, yung 0 is equals to size minus 1. Yung 5 minus 1 is 4. So, false pa din. Like yung kanina, ang magiging output pa rin niya is yung ang magiging truth value pa rin niya is true kasi less than pa rin siya sa size na in-input ni user. So, mag-output pa rin siya dito ng star. And then, modify ulit, increment by 1. So, 2 plus 1 is 3. So, magiging 3 na siya dito. So, 3 less than 5 is true. Then, pasok ulit siya sa if condition. And then, I is equals to 0 is true since yung value ng I is 0. And then, 0 is equals to 4 is false. And then, 0 is equals to 0, true. 0 is equals to 4 is false. And then, 0 is equals to 0 is true. And then, yung 0 plus 0 is 0, and then 5 minus 1 is 4, and then 0 is equals to 4 is false since they are not equal nga. And ang magiging truth value nitong if condition na to is true, so ang mag-output pa rin is yung star. Dito pa rin siya. Since console.write nga is yung cursor niya is nasa katabi. And then, modify ulit, increment by 1. 3 plus 1 is magiging 4 na to. And 4 is less than 5. So, true pa din siya. Pasok pa siya sa if condition. And kagaya nung kanina, ang magiging truth value nito is true. So, output pa din siya dito ng star ulit. Modify, increment by 1. So, 4 plus 1 magiging 5. So, 5 less than 5 is magpo-false na siya. So, kapag nag-false dito, ang mag-output is yung else condition. So, since ang nakalagay sa else is yung space, is mag-space tayo dyan. And then modify, increment by 1 ulit. So, 5 plus 1 is 6. So, 6 less than 5 is false na siya. So, if nag-false siya, diretso siya sa command. So, ang command natin dito is yung console.writeLine. So, pag sinabi nating writeLine is sa baba na siya. So, since nandito yung cursor natin, ibababa natin dito. Yan. And then, after command is modify for the outer loop, which is yung initialization natin ng I is increment na siya. Yung I++ dito is yung 0 plus 1, so yung value ng I is magiging 1 na. Ayan. And then, check natin if yung condition ng outer loop is magto-true or false. So, 1 less than yung size na 5. after natin ma-increment yung sa initialization sa outer loop is i-check na natin yung condition niya. So yung I which is 1 na less than size na 5. So 1 less than 5 is true. So pasok siya sa inner loop. So since yung initialization natin sa una is na bago na, babalik tayo sa 0 dito sa value ng j. So, j less than size which is 0 less than 5 is true. So, papasok siya ulit siya sa if condition. So, check na natin yung sa condition niya. So, 1 is equals to 0 which is 1 na yung value ng I kasi na-increment na siya kanina. So, 1 is equals to 0 is false. And then, 1 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4, so false. And then, yung 1 is equals to 0 is false. And then, 0 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4, so false pa din siya. So, truth value nitong nauna at ng padalwa is false kasi parehas ang naging result is false. And then dito naman is yung I is equals to j which is 1 is equals to 0 is false. And then 1 plus 0 is equals to size minus 1 is 1 is equals to 4 which is false. So, I know, yung kanina is yung j is equals to 0 is true kasi 0 is equals to 0 is true kasi same sila ng value. So, ang magiging truth value nito is false, false which is false, and then true, false, which is true, and then yung sa last is false, false, and truth value nun is false. If kukunin natin yung result niya as a whole is, ang magiging truth value niya is true. So, mag-output dito yung if condition na star. Ayun, dahil nga console.write yung ginamit natin is, since nandito yung cursor natin, dito tayo mag-output ng star. And then, after ma-output ng star is modify tayo and then increment. Yung 0 natin is increment natin sa 1 which is 0 plus 1 is 1. So, magiging 1 na ang value ng j. Ayan, so 1 is less than 5. So, true siya, pasok siya sa if condition. And then, check na natin. So, yung 1 is equals to 0 is false. And then, 1 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4. So, false pa din. And then, 0 is equals to 0 is true. And then 0 is equals to 5 minus 1 is false. And then 1 is equals to 0 is false. And then 0 plus 1 is 1 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4. So, ang magiging truth value niya is false. Then, check natin isa-isa. Dito is yung 1 is equals to 0 is false, false, true, false, false, false. So, kahit anong maging kapartner niya na false, if may nag-true dyan, ang magiging final na truth value niya is true kasi ang ginamit natin is yung OR condition. So, nag-true siya, kaya ang mag-output dyan is yung star. Nandito yung cursor natin, kaya dyan tayo mag-output ng star. And then, After natin ma-output is modify tayo and then increment ulit. So, 1 plus 1 is magiging 2 na siya dito. 2 less than 5 is true. So, pasok ulit siya sa if condition. So, 1 is equals to 0 is false. And then, 1 is equals to 5 minus 1 is false. And then, yung j natin is 2 na. So, 2 is equals to 0 is false. And then, 2 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4, so false pa din siya kasi 2 is not equal to 4. And then, 1 is equals to 2 is false pa din. And then, 1 plus 2 is 3 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4. So, yung 3 is not equal to 4, kaya ang final truth value niya is false. So, ang mag-output dyan is yung else output na space. Console that right pa din. So, yung cursor natin is nandito sa tabi and since yung output niya is space, mag-space tayo dito ng isa. Ayan. So, after ma-output ng else is modify tayo and then increment ulit. Yung 2 plus 1 is 3. So, magiging 3 na ang value ng j. 3 less than 5 is true. Kaya, pasok tayo sa if condition. 1 is equals to 0 is false. And then, 1 is equals to 5 minus 1 is false pa din. And then, yung j natin is 3 na. So, 3 is equals to 0 is false. And then, 3 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4. So, yung 3 is not equal to 4, kaya false pa din. And then, yung I natin is 1 is equals to 3 is false. And then, I, 1 plus yung j natin is 3 is 4 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4. So, magtutrue siya dito kasi yung I plus j is 4. And then, yung size minus 1 is 4 pa din. Kaya, true siya kasi equal, para silang equal 4. So, yung mga naunang truth value is false and then yung panghuli is true. So, ang magiging final output, ang magiging final truth value niya is true kasi nga or condition yung ginamit. And nag-true siya dito. So, ang mag-output ay yung star. Since nandito yung cursor natin, mag-output tayo dito ng star. Yan. And yung cursor na natin is nasa tabi niya since na console that right yung ginamit. After ma-output is modify ulit, increment by 1. So, 3 plus 1 is equals to 4. So, papalitan na natin to ng 4. 4 is less than by 5. So, true pa din. So, pasok siya sa if condition. So, I is equals to 0 which is 1 is equals to 0 is false. And then, 1 is equals to 5 minus 1 equals 4 is false. And then, yung j natin is 4 is equals to 0 which is false kasi yung 4 is not equal to 0. And then, 4 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4. So, magtutrue siya dito kasi same na sila ng value na 4. And then, 1 is equals to 4 is false kasi they are not the same. And then, I is 1 plus j na 4. So, magiging 5 siya is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4. So, magfo-false naman siya dito kasi yung 5 is not equals to 4. So, may nag-true dito kaya ang magiging final truth value natin is true pa din kasi ang partner niya is false. And kapag sa or condition, kapag true yung isa at false, ang magiging final truth value niya pa din is true. Nag-true siya, kaya ang mag-output natin is yung star. So, nandito yung cursor natin, and then output tayo ng star. Yan. And then, modify ulit, increment tayo, yung 4 plus 1 equals 5. So, change natin yung 4 sa 5. 5 less than 5 is, magpa-false na siya kasi yung 5 is not less than 5 since sila ay same value. So, nag-false siya dito sa inner condition, kaya magpo-proceed siya sa command, which is yung console.writeLine. So, pag sinabi natin console.writeLine is yung code natin is pababa ng pababa. So, yan, nandyan yung cursor natin, and then console.writeLine is mapupunta na siya dito. Yan, after ng console.writeLine, yung ating command is modify tayo, and then increment natin yung initialization sa outer loop, which is yung 1. 1 plus 1 is magiging 2 na siya. So, ayan, yung initialization natin is 2 na. So, 2 less than 5 is true. So, pasok tayo sa inner loop. So, yung j natin is uulit-ulit sa value na 0. So, 0 less than 5 is true. So, pasok siya sa if condition. So, 0 is equals to no. Ang value na pala ng I natin is 2. So, 2 is equals to 0 is false. And then, 2 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4. So, false pa din. And then, yung j natin is 0. 0 is equals to 0 is true. And then, 0 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4. So, false yan. And then, 2 is equals to 0 is false. And then, 2 plus 0 is 2 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4. So, yung 2 natin is equals ba daw sa 4. So, false siya kasi they are not the same. So, may nag-true dito kanina since yung j is equal to 0 kasi same sila ng value na 0. So, ang magiging truth value natin dyan, so, false at true. So, ang truth value niya is true. Ang mag-output dyan is yung star. Since nandito kanina yung ating cursor, dyan tayo mag-output ng star. And then, after mag-output, modify ulit, and then increment by 1. So, yung 0 is i-increment siya sa 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. So, 1 less than 5 is true. So, pasok ulit siya sa if condition. So, 2 is equals to 0 is false. And then, 2 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4. So, 2 is equals to 4 is false. And then, 1 is equals to 0 is false na siya. Kasi, nabago na yung value ng j. And then, 1 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4. And, false pa din to kasi, na iba na nga yung value ng j, which is 1. And then, 2 is equals to 1 is false. And then, 2 plus 1 is equals to 3. And then, yung size minus 1, which is 5 minus 1 is 4. So, yung 3 is equals to 4 is not equal. So, it is false. Ang nakuha natin dito lahat na truth value is false. So, yan, nag-false siya, kaya papasok siya sa else output. Ang mag-output dyan is yung space. So, nandito yung cursor natin. So, dyan tayo magsisimula. Then, output ng space. And then, after that output, modify ulit and then increment. So, yung 1 natin kanina is increment ng 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So, change natin to ng 2. Yan. So, 2 less than 5 is true. So, pasok ulit siya sa if condition. yung 2 is equals to 0 is false, and then 2 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4, so false pa din. And then 2 is equals to 0 is false. 2 is equals to 5 minus 1 is false pa din. 2 is equals to 2 is true kasi same sila ng value na 2. And then I plus j, 2 plus 2 is 4 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4. So magtutrue pa din siya dito kasi same na sila na value na 4. So false at true, ang magiging truth value niya is true kasi or condition. Nag-true siya kaya ang mag-output is yung star. Nandito yung cursor natin kaya dyan tayo mag-output ng star. And then after that output, modify, increment, 2 plus 1 is equals to 3 kaya yan, change natin to ng 3. 3 less than 5 is true kaya pasok ulit sa if condition. 2 is equals to 0 is false. 2 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4, so false pa din. And then yung 3 is equals to 0 is false. 3 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4, so ano siya? False pa din. And then yung I natin is 2, and then yung J is 3, so 2 is equals to 3 is false. And then yung 2 plus 3 is 5 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4. So, dito mag-false na siya kasi yung 5 is not equal to 4. So, lahat ng mga nakuha natin dito is false kaya ang mag-output is yung else. And sa else na to is ang nakalagay na output is yung space, kaya space natin dito. Yan, and then after that output, modify ulit and then increment by 1. So 3 plus 1 is 4 and then change ulit natin to 4. So 4 less than 5 is true. So pasok siya sa if condition. Yung 2 is equals to 0 is false, 2 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4, so false pa din. Then 4 is equals to 0 is false, and then 4 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4, so magtutrue na siya dito kasi same na sila ng value na 4. And then 2 is equals to 4 is false, and then yung I plus j, 2 plus 4 is 6, is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4, so they are not same value kaya false. Pero dahil may nag-true dito is false at true, magiging ang truth value niya is true pa din. So nag-true siya dito, ang mag-output natin is yung console.write na star. Nandito yung cursor natin, so output tayo dito ng star. And then modify, increment by 1. So 4 plus 1 is equals to 5. So 5 less than 5 is false. Nag-false na siya kaya proceed siya sa console.write line. And yung console.write line is pababa na, so ibababa na natin yung cursor natin dito sa 3. So after natin output yung command natin, which is yung console.write line, is modify tayo and then increment natin yung initialization sa outer loop, which is yung int I is equals to 2. So 2 plus 1 is magiging 3 na siya. So 3 less than 5 is true, so pasok siya sa inner loop, which is yung int j is equals to, so nagbago tayo ng initialization is balik to sa 0. So 0 less than 5 is true, so pasok siya sa if condition. So I is 3 is equals to 0 is false, and then 3 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4, so false pa din. And then 0 is equals to 0 is true. 0 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4 is false. And then 3 is equals to 0 is false. And then 0 plus 3 is equals to 3. And then yung size minus 1, 5 minus 1 is equals to 4. So yung 3 is equals to 4 is false. So may nag-true dito kaya automatic na kapag ang kapartner ng true ay false, kapag ang ginamit ay or condition is ang truth value niya is true. Nag-true siya kaya ang mag-output is yung console.write na may value na star. And dito yung cursor natin kaya dyan tayo mag-output ng star. And then after that, output, modify, and then increment by 1. So yung 0 plus 1 is magiging 1 na siya dito. Since increment, dagdag ng isa. 1 less than 5 is true, kaya pasok siya sa if condition. So 3 is equals to 0 is false. 3 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4, so false pa din. And then yung j is 1 is equals to 0, kaya false. Then 1 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4, so false pa din. And then yung I natin is 3 is equals ba daw siya sa 1, so false. Yung I is 3 plus yung j is 1, so magiging 4 na siya kasi pinag-plus. And then yung size minus 1 which is 5 minus 1 is 4. So magto-true siya dito kasi same na sila ng value na 4. Nag-true siya kaya mag-output natin dyan is yung star natin. So output tayo dyan ng star. And then after that, output, modify, increment by 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So 2 less than 5 is true. So pasok sa if condition. So 3 is equals to 0 is false. And then 3 is equals to 4 is false. And then 2 is equals to 0 is false. 2 is equals to 4 is false. And then 2 is equals to 3 is false. And then 2 plus 3 is 5 is equals to 4. So, yung sa if condition natin is, ang truth value niya lahat is, ang nakuha natin is false lahat. So, papasok siya dito sa output ng else which is yung space. So, enter tayo dito para makapag-output tayo dito ng space. Ayan. After that output, which is yung space, modify tayo and then increment by 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. So, change natin. So, 3 less than 5 is true. So, pasok siya sa if condition. 3 is equals to 0, false. 3 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4, so false. So, yung j natin is 3 na is equals to 0, so false. 3 is equals to 4 is false. And then, 3 is equals to 3, so true na siya. And then, 3 plus 3 is 6 is equals to 5 minus 1 is false. Pero, dahil may nag-true tayo dito and kapartner na is false, magiging true ang kanyang truth value. So, mag-output tayo dito ng star. After that output, modify ulit, increment by 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 less than 5 is true. So, if condition ulit, 3 is equals to 0 is false. 0 is equals to 3 is equals to 4 is false. And then 4 is equals to 0 false. And then yung j natin is 4 na is equals to 4. So, true na siya dito. And then yung I is 3 is equals ba daw siya sa 4. So, false. And then 4 plus 3 is 7. Ay, tama. And 5 minus 1 is 4. So, false siya. Pero dahil may nag-true dito, mag-output pa rin siya ng true kasi true and false, output niya is true. So, console.write and then yung output natin na star. And then, modify ulit, increment sa 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. So, 5 less than 5 is false. Nag-false na siya, kaya papasok siya sa ating command na console.writeLine. And yung write line na yon is pababa. So, dito na siya mapupunta sa 4. Yan. And then, after that, command, modify ulit tayo, and then initialize tayo sa outer loop. And then, yung outer loop natin na 3 is increment sa 1. 3 plus 1 is magiging 4 na siya. So, 4 less than 5 is true. So, pasok siya sa inner loop, which is yung j natin is uulit-ulit yung value niya sa 0. So, 0 less than 5 is true. So, pasok siya sa if condition. And then, kagaya ng mga nauna kong na check na condition is since ang kanyang value ng j is 0, so I is 4 is equals to 0, and then false yun. So 4 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4. So magtutrue na siya dito kasi 4 is equals to 4. And then 0 is equals to 0 ay true. And then 0 is equals to 5 minus 1, 4 ay false. And then 4 is equals to 0 ay false. And then 0 plus 4 plus 0 is 4. And then 5 minus 1 is 4. So magtutrue siya dito. So false, true. So ang magiging output niya is true. And then ang magiging output niya is yung star. Then output tayo dito ng star. After that output, modify, increment. So, 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 less than 5 is true. Pasok sa if condition. 4 is equals to 0 is false. 4 is equals to 5 minus 1 is true. So, lagi na yung magtutrue dito sa part na to kasi yung I natin is ang value niya ay 4, and then yung 5 minus 1 is, ang answer niya is 4. So, dito pa lang sa part na to is ma-identify na natin na magtutrue siya kasi ang kanyang kasama is false, and then ito is true. Kaya ang lagi mag-output dyan is yung star. So, input tayo dito ng star. And then, increment ulit. So, 1 plus 1 is 2. So, 2 less than 5 is true. So, pasok sa if condition. And then, 4 is equals to 0 ay false. And yun nga, 4 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4. So, magtutrue na ulit siya dito kahit i-check pa to ng isa-isa is magtutrue pa din yung kanyang truth value. Kaya, output ulit tayo dito ng isang star. And then, modify, increment ulit. 2 plus 1 is 3 na siya. 3 less than 5 is true. So, pasok ulit sa if condition. 4 is equals to 0 ay false. And then, 4 is equals to 5 minus 1 is 4, so true. And then, ayun, if isa-isahin din to, ang mag-output pa din dyan is yung star kasi ang magiging truth value niya is true. So, output tayo dyan. And then, after that, modify ulit, increment by 1. So, 3 plus 1 is 4. And then, 4 less than 5 is true. So, pasok ulit sa if condition. So, 4 is equals to 0 is false. 4 is equals to 4 ay true. 4 is equals to 0 ay false. And then, 4 is equals to 4 ay true. So, false true. Ang magiging final pa rin niya na truth value is true. Kaya ang mag-output dyan is yung star. So, output tayo dyan. Nandyan na yung cursor natin sa tabi niya since console.write. And then, after that, modify, increment. So, 4 plus 1 is 5. So, 5 less than 5 is false. So, after mag-false niyan is proceed tayo sa command niya which is yung console.writeLine. So, ayan. And then, after that, tapos na yung ating code na nag-i-iterate ng box with X pattern. Since ang hiningi nating size is, nag-declare na tayo dyan ng 5. So, tapos na dyan kasi 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 5 siya. So, ayan. Tapos na yung ating code dito.